Yo, it's your boy Wavy Fred, and we back here with another one. I know. You haven't seen me in a long fucking while. I promise to you it's not on purpose. I got so much shit in life going on, trying to, get my life in order the way that I want it to be. It's a lot going on, but I feel like my first video back should be one that matters. I have been thinking about like what should I make? Should I do a 2K video or reaction to 2K, weeks in or whatever like that, which is also coming, but I wanted to do something a little more meaningful to what my channel supports and what you guys be loving to hear. The first video has to be covering college football 25, which is actually we'll be covering college football 26, but we'll still be talking about college football nevertheless. So, according to Tubby Light, we have gotten some alleged information on the next year's college football game, college football 26. And there are a lot of things that have been mentioned to be brought back to the game, things that we have actually liked. So maybe they're listening to us finally. Maybe they're actually listening to the community and actually giving a fuck about what it is that we want in the next year's game. Because like again, like we said, this year was cool. I feel like this was something great to build up on. This was something great to start off with after 10 years. But I do feel like the game has gotten significantly dry. Like I feel like we are a little bored with the game now. Like there are certain things about the game, certain glitches about the game that makes it relatively annoying and sometimes unplayable. Now we won't even get talk about Madden. We got another video coming on that too soon, but as far as college football 26, number 1, high school is rumored to be coming back to college football. And that's a fucking big deal because that is something that was like one of the biggest things that we cared about not being in this year's college football game. You know what I'm saying? Like college football needed high school. Like that was the actual greatest moment of Road to Glory. Like that was the point where you get to, if you will, create your own damn high school, put your own damn high school in the game, create all your rivals. Because like me, I play for a school called Locke High School, and I put Dorsey, Crenshaw, Manual, and all these different schools in there. Like you have the option to do things like that. So them bringing back high school in the next college football, involving it inside of Road to Glory, will be a fucking major deal. That's a major deal. Next, trophy room. Now, to those who don't know what trophy room is, it's kind of self-explanatory. Basically, like all the trophies that you shall win in all these different game modes, Dynasty and Road to Glory, they're all stacked up in this one big area on the game, such as like it's like going to Dynasty. Instead, you will be going into not walking into a room, but you'll be entering basically a trophy room with all of the different trophies that you have earned amongst the respective game um categories in Dynasty, Road to Glory. I'm sure in the college football playoff little thing that they have going on with the online thing, I'm sure those will be there as well. That's something that I feel like wasn't a big deal, that wasn't inside of the game, but I actually feel like because that's something that we've experienced 10 years ago and even before that, that's a huge deal. That is actually something that's great to be being back involved in the game. So kudos to them on that as well. And next, formation subs, which is actually like a very big deal to me because we have our dynasties. We have this game where we're supposed to be able to do whatever it is that we want to do, but we're not able to do whatever it is that we want to do. We want to be able to place whomever that we want in nickel. We want to be able to move these different players around however it is that we want to move them around, which we did not have the luxury of doing this year. So I think that would be a great thing to add back in the next one, because like I'm a person who likes to move people around. Like I like to move people around. If I have an athlete who can possibly be switched over to where the tight end is, or move the tight end on the outside to create a mismatch because USC has like dynamic tight ends or whatever the case may be. If you want to be able to move a running back to a receiver, or move like just have the option to move these different players around as if it was real life, because that's how it goes in real life. These players might be any fucking where. Like we may see fucking Travis Hunter in the backfield. We like you just never fucking know. And they're giving us allegedly they're giving us that option back, which is very great. Now next, real coaches. This one I feel like is a reach because like with stuff like this again, you have to pay people. So if you don't pay them, or if, you know, they're pretty stingy. If they don't pay these guys whatever they feel like they should be paid, then that's like not happening. Now, also, this is not something that I feel like is very important. Like, we don't really care that much that real coaches aren't in the game. We wanted real players. We got real players. We're totally fine with that. Um, and I feel like certain shit should be better. Next up, storylines. Storylines and presentation is supposed to be so much better in Road to Glory, which is actually great because I feel like in Road to Glory is just like Dynasty. Like I feel like you're just playing the game. Like, you know, you're just having one player in Dynasty. I feel like it's no storyline. Like there's no build up to get wherever it is that you're trying to get to. There's no, the only storyline we have is, you know, getting benched because you didn't go to class or you didn't meet a GPA average. Like there's no real storyline. And I feel like the other games didn't really have so much of a storyline as well, but it definitely is possible being that Madden has its own way of having a storyline. So it's definitely possible. All that we ask as a fucking community is make this shit interesting. We don't want a boring fucking storyline. We already deal with enough boring shit with the likes of 2K or whatever like that. So make the shit interesting, please. There is definitely more stuff, which I will put the link in the bio so you can check it out yourself. Those are just the most important things to me. I'm sure that they're going to show other things that, you know, later on in the year, once we get a little closer to the game, that will make things more interesting. But as a community, I think that we just asked for a better game than we got this year. This was something great to build on. This was like, you know, this was pretty good. We haven't got the game in a while, and it's obviously better than Madden, as it always is. But you know, we still want better. If we can get better, we definitely still want better. So you know, if we can get that, you know, tighten up on the runs, on the tackles, on the coverage, definitely the coverage. Tighten up on the throwing to me. Just make stuff a little more versatile. You know, find a way to try to get all the cheese shit out the game. I know it's very tough because people gonna find a way to cheese the game with the way that games are today. You know, people are gonna find a way, but you know, just show some effort ultimately. And so far, if you're giving us high school back, that's some fucking effort. We will greatly fucking appreciate that. So with that being said, that's all I have for today. Be on the lookout for a 2K video soon. Like, comment, and subscribe. And man, glad to be back. I missed you guys. Peace.